Do you want to know how amazing people connect? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie.
Thanks for connecting. And if you like what you hear, please share.
Special thank you to our sponsors of Marketing with Russ, the Alzheimer's Association, Carrie Whitlatch and Farmer, and Lincoln Media Group. For more information on the Alzheimer's Association and how to give to this amazing organization, go to alz.org today. And for more information on Carrie Whitlatch and Farmers Insurance, you can call them in Lebanon, Oregon today at 541-258-3995. And for more information on Lincoln Media Group and how they can make your business more visible, go to lincolnmediagroup.com. Ta-da! Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. Hey, I am so glad you're here. It's Monday. Whoop! I know most people are like, okay, chill out, Russ. Take it easy. It's Monday. I know. But you know what? I love Mondays. I love the beginning of a new week. And I'm so excited. And you know what? Especially because I get to share it with you. These amazing people that are part of my community that I am so thankful for. I am so blessed and honored to be part of your community today. So Marketing with Russ is here every Monday and Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Yep, that's right. We've moved up and we have daylight savings time and we're getting another hour of sunlight. So we're excited about that here in Oregon. But wherever you are and whatever your situation, I want you to know that I'm here to give you encouragement today. My wire purpose in life is to inspire and encourage you to live a purpose-driven life of significance. And what do I mean by that? I want you to be a world changer. I want you to be a difference maker. I want you to do the amazing things God has created you to do. And today I am so blessed and thankful that I have this platform that I can share with you. And I can share my incredible, amazing friends like Tim today. Tim Fahndrich, who's with us today, has been a friend for a long time, but we really just got reconnected recently again. And I'm telling you, he has so much value to add to you today. You do not want to miss this. So it's very exciting. We'll get more into that in just a moment. But just again, remember, we're here every Monday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. And yes, it broadcasts live on all of those platforms. Plus, it sits on those platforms after the broadcast and becomes a video podcast for infinity and beyond. That's right, infinity and beyond. It stays there for you. So you can share that now live with people, but you can also share it later on. And guess what? It also gets converted to an audio podcast. If you'd rather listen, you can listen on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, whatever your favorite platform is for podcasting. It's there for you. And so there's so many amazing ways. Plus, we do a marketing tip of the day every Monday and Thursday, and that gets cut out. And then separately, that is put on social media. So if you just want to share that out, or if you want to go back and remember what the marketing tip of the day was, you can do that as well. There's so much value, so many great things for you. So I just want to tell you how much I appreciate all of you. And we're going to talk a little bit about this show. What is it about? It's about how amazing people connect. And sometimes people ask me, well, marketing, what does connection have to do with that? Well, just about everything, actually. Connection and community building, if you ask me, and what my humble opinion is, the foundation of any good marketing plan, any good business. If you want business, you've got to have people. And as Zig Ziglar says, you build the people and then the people build your business. That's right. You've got to have a community like all of you amazing people out there first. And then you will have people that are interested in what you have to offer, whether it's a product or service or whatever that might be. Or maybe they're just there to lift you up and encourage you, which I would love to do. I'm here for marketing coaching, keynote speaking. I do podcasting, live streaming, and live stream producing. Here for you. I can do business development, all of those things. And I want to do that for you and help you. But I, first of all, want to inspire and encourage you, because if that's all that I do and add value to your life, I feel great about today, about what's happening. So if I can do that, that would be great. And please share this out with other people so they know what's going on, because we want to share this and tell them Tim is coming. It's going to be exciting. There's great information. They don't want to miss it. So please do that. I love to connect, and the easiest way to connect with me is russhedge.com. Pretty simple, right? If you know my name, and I hope you do, you know how to find me. russhedge.com is the easiest one stop for everything. You can find out information about my live streaming, about my books. We'll talk more about that. Got a new one just came out. And you can find information about the marketing coach and the keynote speaking, which I love to talk, as you can tell, and and also that live stream producing. If you need help with that, love to help you with that, and also how to monetize your live stream. But all of that is there. Plus, you can connect to me on any social media. There is my email address, my addresses to all the social media, my phone number. You can even connect with me directly and Zoom with me. You can sign up on my calendar. There's slots there for you today. So sign up today. I would love to connect with you and get to know you today, because that's what I'm all about. Connection and community building. That's right. Also, please subscribe on our YouTube page. We are growing. And right now, everybody watching, including my amazing guest, if you have not subscribed to YouTube, then open a separate tab. And all you got to do is type in marketingwithruss.live. Marketingwithruss.live is all you need. That will take you directly to my YouTube page, and you can subscribe today. And what's there for you? What do you get out of it? Well, let me tell you, one-stop place for all of these amazing people on Marketing with Russ. And next Monday, by the way, we're going to talk about, going to be our 400th episode. Yes, there's a lot on there, as well as Russ Reels Live, the Experience Live with Russ and Scott, and our new show, The Experience Local. All of those things you're going to want to check out. Those are all there at that link. So subscribe today. I'd love to have you part of that. And one more time, just remember, share and tag your friends. Would love to have you do that. Love to have you part of that. So, okay, now it's time for, guess what? It's the marketing tip. Are you ready? This is your marketing tip of the day. You need to give and listen to others. What? Give and listen to others. What does that mean? You need to show people you care about them. If you want people to care about you, you need to care about them. And that's exactly what John Maxwell says in his quote. If you want others to care about, show people, what does it say? Back up, Russ. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. There you go. I knew I was going to find that quote. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. If you are not listening, engaging, and giving to others, showing them in a tangible way that you care about them, there's not going to be a lot of people in your community that are going to think you care, and they're not going to really care that much either. So today, your marketing tip of the day is to give and listen to others, because listening shows you care. Listening shows you care. When people are speaking to you, or when they're engaging online and putting up posts, you listen or view them and engage in those things, whether it is a typing listening or whether somebody's talking directly to you. Pay attention, right? Pay attention to what's going on in their world, and then they will want to pay attention to what's going on in your world. So today, give and listen to others so that they'll know you care. And that is your marketing tip of the day. All right. So that gets cut out, and we have that separate for you later on as well. So I think we've done all of the upfront stuff. I'm excited to get rolling and get Tim in the room. He's thinking, am I ever going to be on the show? Here we go. Good morning, Tim.
Good morning, Russ. How you doing?
I am so good. I'm so good. What a blessing to reconnect with you. I mean, we've been friends for a long time, but really hadn't hung out. And now we've been able to go to coffee, really talk. I've seen you at Greeters and here in Salem and different things, which has been awesome. And I'm just very thankful for you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been great to reconnect. Like you said, I watch from a distance on a lot of different things that you do, and be able to connect again more intimately is great.
That has been great. So let's back up because I know how amazing you are and all the stuff you're doing, but tell everybody a little bit, who is Tim Fahndrich and what are you up to?
So, oh wow, that's a good question, right? So, I'm first of all, I'm a Christ follower, and been married for 31 years. We have 2 kids, adult kids, and one lives locally and one lives in the Midwest. But it's a privilege to be able to have those 2 blessings in our lives as well. So, but yeah, so from a business standpoint, my wife and I are the co-founders of We're Local, which is a network now of community-based digital magazines and a local business directory that really it's all about connecting people with local places. You talk about connections, right? So our entire goal and mission is to connect people with local places.
Well, okay. So right off the bat, my mind is just swirling with good thoughts. And first I'm thinking, we have a new show, Scott and I, called The Experience Local, live with Russ and Scott, that broadcasts on Quill, which I think we talked about. And I got to make sure we've scheduled you on that. I can't remember if we have yet, but we're going to for sure if we haven't. Yes, because that show is all about connecting local people to their local businesses, and it's all about local. But this is what I tell everybody this, and this is what's important, everybody. There's a lot of you watching from all over the world. I get that. And you're thinking, why should I watch a local show in Oregon, the Willamette Valley? I'll tell you why. We are trying to be your example. Like I said, we're trying to live our faith, live our example, and show you why it's important to not forget about your local. Because I think, I love the phrase, think globally, act local. No, it's think locally, act globally. So you got to keep thinking locally and not lose sight of your local economy and community and businesses. It is awesome to be connected across the world. Incredible. I love it. I have so many amazing friends, but we can't forget about the people right next door. And I think, Tim, you're all about that. And so talk about that a little bit more. How did this all begin with you starting the digital magazine and all of that?
Yeah, I mean, taking even just a lead from you, though, let's face it, small businesses in our community need our support more than ever. The challenge is that big box stores and corporate America are constantly trying to squeeze out the little guy. And, on top of that, you've got big tech platforms that we all use and sometimes love, sometimes hate, right? But these big tech platforms, in many ways, just simply don't care about the little guy, right? And so what we wanted to do is create an alternative, a difference. We believe our communities deserve better than just big box stores and corporate America. And it hurts our heart literally when we see a small business go out of business. A small local business, we're like, we didn't do enough to support them. And to your point, like, we can't forget about them because they truly are not only the backbone of our economy, but we believe they are our economy, right? Because they do so much in our local communities. And if we forget about our small businesses, we're playing with fire in terms of our local economy, our local community, the nonprofits, the many of the nonprofits that are supported by our local businesses. So that's really that's our heart and our passion. And in terms of where we started as a business, we really, we've been doing digital marketing for 16 years. We've developed a series of different platforms. And about 4 years ago, right before COVID, we were like, okay, what else? What else could we do to really help people connect with local places and make that our passion. And so we redeveloped our entire platform to what it is today. And that is, again, it's a digital magazine, and it's got a local directory, and it's got a set of marketing tools, much like the big tech corporate media or, sites, but we're a local alternative. And now, in addition to publishing We're Local Salem, we're now opening up additional locations around the country and building a network of community-based websites.
See, I love that. I love that. It's the network, the community coming together, because we're better together. I believe that we are better together. And I tell you, I am just blessed by the people around me. I think from the beginning, a lot of people asked me from the beginning of my business, which was right at the beginning of COVID, they asked me, why in the world are you having people on your show that do like the same thing you do or similar things? Now, I'm not doing a digital magazine, but I'm just talking about building community with like-minded people.
Sure.
I love to have on all the coaches, speakers, marketing people, and you're in that realm as well. But because it makes me better, and I'm able to support them, and I can't tell you how much support I have gotten from people, and it's just a blessing. And I think this comes back to your point about network. When you come together, my good friend D. Scott Smith always talks about leaning into your network. You build a network, and then you lean into that, meaning that you work with them, help them, and they work with you and help you, even if it's just in a way where, you encourage them, you help them. You and I have started to have a conversation about things we can do together, right?
Mhm.
And that is, I'm telling you, I mean, that's how people really come together and do amazing things. So before I'm going to do a quick commercial here before I keep moving. I want to tell everybody that coming up next Monday, 400th episode. Woohoo! D. Scott Smith and Dr. Noopy are going to be there with me, and it's going to be 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time next Monday. 400. Blow my mind. 400 episodes. So get in. It's going to be exciting, but it's only a 50-minute episode because I got to jump to my next show after that. So we want to get as many people as we can. So please join us. You can jump on camera. There'll be an open link. So just want to remind everybody about that. And also just came out, Beyond Boundaries is now an international bestseller. It just came out this weekend. I was blessed to write a chapter in that. It is my 5th book up on Amazon now. So super excited about that. So just want to tell those of you that are watching right now, what a blessing you've been in that area. And just make sure and get your free copy still today of the book and join us next Monday for the 400th episode. So, Tim, this is what I love about the local magazine. I'm guessing that there are people locally writing the articles and that there are people locally supporting this, right? Sometimes people don't know exactly how do I get them. I mean, it takes money to run an organization and get moving. And people sometimes are afraid to ask, right? And obviously, me having sponsors on this show, I'm not afraid to ask. So anyway, but for those that are, which is a lot of people, how do you overcome that, building an organization and getting, support?
Yeah, well, backing up real quick. First of all, congrats on 400 episodes coming up. That's amazing. So, wow, that's a tremendous amount of consistency over the past 4 years. So, congratulations on that. As far as, kind of supporting on a local basis, I mean, imagine you had a favorite coffee shop, and you love their coffee and you love going to them. But if you never bought coffee when you went in, then, you wouldn't be supporting them in a full way, right? But so not only do you want to get their coffee, but also you want to be able to support them in other ways and tell your friends about them and stuff like that. Well, digital is often the same way. If your heart and soul and passion is all about supporting local businesses, one of the things that we try to do is connect people with local places. And so, if somebody wants to support us, we have sponsorship programs as well to be able to support that effort. So we can tell the positive stories of our local businesses and nonprofits because we truly do care about them. But you're right, it takes money. So just kind of imagine, again, being able to support your local coffee shop. It's similar to be able to supporting your local media.
Yeah, well, that's exactly it. I mean, I think that people don't realize, I think a lot of times they're afraid to ask and they're afraid to do things when they don't realize that there's actually people out there that want to support them. Um, I have been in not only sales and marketing, but ministry for the last many, many years since, I was first married a long time ago. So it's been over 36 years. We're going on 37 this year with my
Congrats.
beautiful wife and I. Woohoo! She put up with me for that long. I'm very grateful for that. But yeah, and so ministry is a lot like that because you have to share what God is doing in your life and in your church or whatever, and people jump on board and want to support that. It's the same with business. You share what's going on. Some people can support, some people can't. No big deal, right?
Right.
I mean, so I come out to you and I say, Tim, this is what I'm doing. I've got these great positive live streams, and I have sponsorships open, which, by the way, I do. Anybody that wants to sponsor, send it my way. And I can tell you more about that. But I share that opportunity, and some can do it, some can't. No big deal, right?
Yeah, that's like for us. It's like for us too. I mean, like we actually give away a free business profile and a set of marketing tools to every local business and nonprofit in our community, right? Because that's
Right.
our heart. We want to be able to do that. But then for those that are able to, then we, and able to and want to, they have that sponsorship opportunity, just like you're saying.
Right. And this is where I think, okay, so again, let's go back to we are better together. And I don't know if you know Bonnie Miletto really good. I think
Yeah,
you
of
do,
course.
Tim. Yeah. Okay. I thought you did. I mean, I'm like, duh, everybody knows Bonnie. But Bonnie is really good about this, bringing people together too, and very positive about she and I have been friends forever. I think probably way back to the beginning of chamber days. In fact, I remember Salem Chamber back when I first started years ago. There was like 20 people at the first meeting I went to. A little bigger than that now.
It's a little bigger than that now.
It's grown just a little bit, But that's the reason it has is because it's people coming together and people wanting to help and support each other in whatever way they can. Sometimes it's just volunteering, sometimes it's just advice, sometimes it's just talking and encouraging. Other times it's monetary, but people can't be afraid of that because I think that's part of business. So where you bring people together, I want to emphasize this point one more time before we run out of time, and that is you are connecting people to resources and people that you need through this digital magazine. Tell everybody again how you're doing that and why that's so important.
Well, so one of the things we do is we write magazine style articles, but then we also write a lot of local content as well. And so the idea, we don't focus on the news, so to speak. We're trying to spotlight local businesses. We're trying to spotlight things going on in our communities. We're trying to spotlight things to do. For example, let's say, hot restaurants for breakfast. I didn't term that right, but anyway, so best spots to have breakfast in Salem, for example. So we're just trying to highlight the local businesses and get people connected. A lot of times they don't know about these places, right? So another thing we do is we've done 3 now, and we're hoping to do our 4th annual scavenger hunt. And
wow.
That is all about, we basically create different adventures around town. And basically, the idea is to connect all of our adventurers with and to the local business by sending them inside to the local business and connecting with them there. And so that's a super fun event. Last year we had over 350 people register. It was a fantastic event. So
that is so awesome. Well, first of all, I want to tell you that I love that idea, sending them into businesses, really working. A lot of people have jumped on the bandwagon. Like, for example, let's just use LinkedIn, for example. I love doing this. I talk to you and I think, man, Tim needs to be connected to this business, XYZ business. And you can immediately connect them on there and say, hey, I want to introduce you guys. And it's amazing what comes out of things like that. I introduced a friend in Corvallis he's got CNC woodcutters out of Corvallis, and introduced him to a guy back in Minnesota, and they were buying each other's products. I mean, it was
awesome.
amazing. Yeah, because they got on and they said, hey, I need this type of thing. And I just think it's so cool. No matter where you are, you can do this, but especially in your local community, saying, you know what, these businesses are right here. They're right here, and you're missing out on what's right. It's like going on vacation, seeing all this great stuff and forgetting all the amazing things you have right here. My beautiful wife and I yesterday on the way home from church stopped. She says, "Hon, let's stop at the state capitol and look at the beautiful cherry trees. Right now,
Aren't they
the
pretty? Oh
flowering
my
cherries,
goodness.
oh, they are so amazing. I mean, it's an amazing view, and there were people everywhere taking pictures. I mean, just everything is out. The rhodio's are blooming. The flowering cherries are blooming. It's beautiful, right here in our back door. And so that's the same thing with business. Don't miss out on the businesses that are right in your back door. So,
Yeah.
Tim, uh, what type of how do people get involved with your magazine? Let's say they're locally, or let's say they're not locally, and they want to ask you about how to expand where they are, or do something like this where they are. How do people um, get in? What do they need to be involved with what you're doing?
Yeah. I mean, so first of all, again, we do offer the free business profile and some marketing tools that people all around the country are signing up for every single day, right? So we're getting new signups. But then to actively open up a neighborhood, we're talking to people in Oregon. We're talking to people around the country. We have quite a few markets available still in Oregon, and then we're expanding into other states as well. But really what we're looking for is somebody that has a passion for local, just like we are. You might be a marketing agency, you might be a real estate agent or a mortgage broker or an insurance agent, something like that, or just simply a community-minded entrepreneur that you want to make an impact on your local community and your local economy. And if that describes you, and if you're interested in starting a new business, feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn and we can have a conversation what that might look like.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. I mean, it is that you're taking your passion and you're expanding and really bringing other people in, and I think that's so important. So,
Well,
Tim,
a lot of times people, they don't have the technology background. They don't have all the different,
right.
we put it all together for them. It's just plug and play in your community if somebody wants to jump into that.
Right. And I'm excited to work with you on that, by the way. And, I think that this is where people need to learn that collaboration and working together is such an amazing thing. This latest book that I have out, Beyond Boundaries, collaborated with a bunch of amazing authors that put this together. And I wrote my own book with help of others. Yes. Cause it's too many things that you're involved in that. I don't know how to do all that stuff. And with these collaborative efforts, you've got people that already know how to get it on Amazon, how to get it as an international bestseller, how to reach out to bookstores. There's all kinds of exciting things possibly coming up with this latest book. And it's just a lot of fun. And by the way, everybody coming out here, what is that, in a week? Yes, in another week is Perspectives on Cancer, Volume 2, which I have a chapter in. So that's going to be exciting too. So another collaborative book. But this collaborativeness is the same thing that you're talking about. People coming together and working with you. Maybe they don't have all the talents that you have, but you can help them and guide them through the process. So, well, listen, we're going to wrap things up here. Give everybody your gold nugget of the day, what you want them to remember from this interview, and how do they get in touch with you?
I'm going to build on what you said about relationships. I think my dad was a missionary and a pastor, and then for a long time he had a small business, but his heart was still people. And at the end of the day, he would absolutely say it was all about relationships. And so I'll just leave you with that. At the end of the day, it's all about relationships.
That's
Oh,
great.
and how to get a hold of me?
Yeah.
You can connect with me on LinkedIn, and that's probably a good spot. Or you've got different websites there. You can get me on all kinds of places.
Yes, we've got all that. It's magically appeared. And you know what? It's all clickable, everybody. And you can connect to Tim. It's in the comments and the show notes. It's all there for you. And let me personally tell you, Tim is an amazing individual that you want to know. And the things that he's doing, you want to be involved in that. Whether you're local or you're somewhere where you want to do something like he's doing, he could work with you and give you his great expertise in this area. And it is all about relationships. Tim, it's all about coming together, building and growing together because we rise together, right? I love that quote. We rise together. And I just am so thankful that I'm part of your community and you're part of mine. And yeah, appreciate you being here today.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
You bet. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye and send you to the green room, but hang tight. I'll be right there, okay?
Thanks.
See you, Tim.
Thanks.
All right. There you go. I'm telling you. We rise together. Yes, it is true. And we are one big community. Everybody that's watching, there's a ton of people watching that have not commented. And let me encourage you to engage and comment and at least say hi, because in the comments is an amazing place to connect with others. It doesn't take a lot. Just say hi and let us know where you're watching from. Where are you viewing this from today? And if you're watching this on replay, please put hashtag team replay and then also share this out with your friends, because that is such an important thing. You can tag your friends and share with them. And so remember, we're here every Monday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time for your listening and viewing pleasure. And this show is all about how amazing people connect. I will give you the hashtag Russ Selfie again story here in a couple of weeks. I just told that a while back. A lot of people ask me, what did that have to do anything? Well, I can tell you, it's a great way to build community for sure. You can get a hold of me at russhedge.com. Please subscribe to our YouTube page. I would love it if you would do that right now. Open a separate tab and hit subscribe. All you do is go to marketingwithruss.live. That's it. If you know my name, you can connect with me. If you know the name of the show, you can find my YouTube page. There you go. Marketingwithruss.live is all that you need today. And I want to tell you how much I appreciate all of you being here today. It is such an amazing, amazing group that is part of this community. Don't forget, the marketing tip of the day gets cut out. And we talked about giving and listening to others today. Show them you care. Show them you care. Watch that marketing tip of the day, and that will be cut out and put all over social media as well. So I just appreciate everybody being here. And it's been an amazing show. We will be here this Thursday, and then following Monday, every Monday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Don't forget, next Monday, 400 episodes. Woohoo! That's it. 400 episodes. You do not want to miss it. It's going to be exciting. And so please join us for 400 episodes. Also, we have, let me see here. There we go. Just out, Beyond Boundaries, Thriving in Life's Gray Zone just came out, an international bestseller already. Thank you for all of those that have purchased the book. You know, it's free right now, so it's easy to purchase on Amazon. And just go up to Beyond Boundaries. You'll find it. And it's an amazing book. CJ, who was in the comments, Dr. Constance Leland, was the catalyst for that. And she was here in the comments today. Thanks, CJ. And Susanna, both have done an amazing job. So thanks to everybody. And with that, have an amazing day, an amazing life. Until we see you again, which is Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Have a good one. See you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie. Be sure to subscribe in your favorite podcast app so that you don't miss a single episode. Have an amazing day.